Bodgies and Widgies, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a video I'm very excited for. So on the channel, on and off, I've sort of been doing this series where I feed my fish different types of foods that they've never sort of been fed before. And this can range from certain types of frozen foods. I believe we've done bloodworms, brine shrimp, things like that, and we've also done certain types of pellets as well. And to add to this series, we've actually got a new type of frozen food which I've been trying to source out for the longest time, and I actually was able to find this at a pet store, which is roughly around about 3.5 hours from where I live. No joke there. But this is in fact the Ocean Nutrition LANCEFISH, and this is essentially a block of very small frozen whole fish, and I believe that these fish are actually smelt, but we'll have a closer look at them in just a second. Before we get into this video though, as always, let's acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land I'm filming on, the land that you're watching on, and the amazing people who are managing our land, like our frontline workers, our councils, our governments, everyone amazing like that. So a massive thank you to them, and a huge thank you to you for watching. But without further ado, let's actually have a look at what these LANCEFISH are all about. And it's not exactly for the faint of heart, I guess, but it's essentially just this whole frozen fish here that we've got, and the box I'd say comes with probably about 30 or so. Okay, so I've got a small LANCEFISH here that we're going to try feed out, and I'm just going to dip this into, I guess, sort of the water and just see who shows an initial reaction to feeding. But you might be able to see we've got, the venustus come up first, which is a bit interesting. Oh, there goes the head. But all the other fish just seem to be, I'm really surprised. Oh, the tandanus, did you see that? That's so crazy. None of the fish which I originally thought would come and eat are eating, which is very odd to see, but... Okay, so initial reactions weren't honestly that great. I was expecting a lot more of a feeding frenzy. However, I've got a probably about 5 in my hand at the moment, and let's just see if I drop it straight into the tank, who comes up and eats it. This way, there's no sort of interaction from me, but... Oh, there we go. So that's just been thrown in. Jade perch, absolutely oh, actually, no, it didn't eat one. That's so odd. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Classic jade perch. Oh my goodness. Look at that. He downed the whole thing in like a span of 30 seconds. And we've got the other two which are floating there. Where's the most predatory fish in this aquarium? The barramundi. Here it is. And this little guy, it just doesn't seem to care. And I think it's just because barramundi tend to be a bit of a slow and not exactly type of predator fish which you would expect. But again, the jade perch. Oh, this could be... Now, he showed some interest, but did you see that? He did show some interest in terms of trying to go ahead and eat it. But the pig, honestly... Oh! Very, very interesting. Oh, we've got one falling here. Let's see who will get it. Venustus. Silver perch. Okay. I feel like a footy commentator during these videos. Black belt cichlid. The little jade perch. Let's see if we can give the fish a better chance this time. So what I've done is I've taken 5 LANCEFISH again, and I've actually just cut them up into a bunch of little pieces. And this might give a better chance for some of the fish, like the silver dollars and the black belt cichlid, to get a chance at actually eating some. So let's give this a shot. And I'm just going to let it swell up with some water firstly, and just see if I can disperse it through the aquarium. Okay, let's see how that goes. Definitely a better response. We've got the silver perch going for it. The silver dollars just spazzing out as per normal. I didn't expect better from them. Where's the barramundi? But the barramundi just seems to be nudging the food. But yeah, he has entirely lived on pellets from the day I got him. So a new food like, ooh. No? That's so odd. You guys can see it evidently there. He's seeing that the other fish are eating it, but it could be the smell or the texture or something which just is not making him react. Oh! There we go. I think now that he's realised... Oh, look at him No, he spat it out. No, he didn't. No, he's eating it. Wow. Absolutely thrashing it around. Imagine when this guy's like 3 feet long, full grown. That'd be crazy. But honestly, yeah, that was it. A bit underwhelming from what I had originally expected. Not really the same feeding response which I thought. I definitely did think it was going to be a bit more frenzy-like, and I thought maybe because it's like whole fish that I don't know, some sort of instinct may have kicked in. But yeah, that's been about it. Alrighty, Bodgies and Widgies, I really hope you enjoyed that video of me feeding these lancefish to my 5-foot tank. Obviously, as you would have seen through that video, it was mainly just the jade perch that were actively interested in this, and the other fish didn't really seem to care. So I don't think it's something that I will be actively feeding every day, and it's also something that I probably wouldn't recommend, because the second thing I realized is that these are very, very oily, meaning that they probably have a high fat content, and that's just something that I'm not wanting to give my fish on a day-to-day basis, because it's not that healthy for them, and I definitely would stick to pellets as my main source of food. But in instances where I would recommend to use this is if you get a new predator fish and you're trying to transition that onto pellets, then it would be really, really great to use, or just to feed your fish a treat, and that's where I think I'm going to be using this the most. So my weekend feeding routines tend to be a bit more bigger and more in-depth than my weekday feeding routines, so if that's something that you want to see and view the entire range of foods that I give to my fish, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely make it happen. Along with any other of these new feeding suggestions that you've got, please also do let me know, and I'll see if I can source it out and not need to drive to Portland to pick up these fish, but I was on holidays there as well, which made it easier. So yeah, please do feel free to let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel as well. But that's it from me, so as always, stay happy, stay safe, stay Australian, Bodgie out!